just a breath away, losing my faith today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war, just another family torn.
Sadly, a lot of the information about this situation is no longer around due to Dylan deleting all of his content about it, at least from his side anyway. Dylan also apparently deleted his whole Discord server and deactivated his Twitter over this, according to a keyword, which is Big Dylan. Someone from the Sonic Legacy team, Captain AWF, went onto the Kiwi Farms to talk about it, where he gave his side of the story, as well as confirming that he flagged some of Dylan's videos. The Kiwis made fun of AWF, so all in all, this situation went well for absolutely nobody in this past while. However, this would not be the end of this stupid drama. This would continue throughout the rest of 2020, although there is no more important information relevant to bring up, with essentially both sides bringing up bunter information. This would culminate in Dylan creating another video about his Kiwi Farms there. This time, he doesn't seem as content talking about what has been going on, and this time sounds extremely angry throughout. Oh yeah, and guess what? He doesn't really add much again, and just reads the whole thread word for word. Then, on the 1st of May, he stopped his new Discord server from being public and made it a Patreon-only server. This was likely as a response to this whole stupid fight. Around the beginning of 2021, Dylan, yet again, and still unsurprisingly, found himself in stupid drama. On Twitter, Mike Pollock, the current voice of Dr. Eggman, was trolled on Twitter by an anonymous user. It was unknown who this was, but due to Dylan deleting his account, it seemed to many that Dylan was behind this. A few days later, some of Dylan's friends had their accounts suspended at around the same time. As a result of this, Dylan blamed Esnick, someone who was a part of Silver Gunner. For the exact same things he had just been accused for. This consisted of a back and forth between the two, with Dylan making streams on Esnick. On the 19th of August 2021, Dylan uploaded a Sonic Insanity video talking about the behaviour of a groomer in the Sonic community by the name of Nitro Artwork. Now, the content of this video isn't actually too important to this section. What is important is people's reaction to this video, as very soon after it was uploaded, it began getting backlash.
New clothes make us feel good, but that feeling fades. So we throw out about 220,000 tons of textile waste a year. That's an average of 44 kilos per person of textiles dumped into this landfill every year. But if we all take better care of our clothes with the help of Vanish, which removes tough stains better than detergent alone, plus removes odors and brightens colors, we can re-wear our clothes for longer and keep them out of landfill. That feels pretty damn good. Clothes last longer with Vanish Gold Multi-Power.
This is because the situation had been resolved, with the victim involved just wanting to leave the situation behind them, and thus Dylan's video appeared to be a cash grab. With this video, Dylan alleges that many people who were angry at this video raided his Twitter, YouTube, and Discord, resulting in him having to private his Twitter and block these apparent raiders, as well as banning them from the Discord. Now, I cannot definitively say the extent to which those who were angry at Dylan apparently attacked him. This is because the comments that were on this video have since been removed, with him turning the comment section off, although I do doubt his claims. Something else that again makes Dylan look bad is that he changed the description of this video after the initial upload, stating that he will probably make a video on the victim in the future, which just makes him look like an ass. November 2021 seemed to be quite a bad month for Dylan. Firstly, he revealed that he had broken up with his girlfriend, Taylor, who he had collaborated often with on his streams. This was apparently due to them not wanting a long-distance relationship for 3 years, due to them living in different states. Then, in a now deleted stream, he allegedly was upset that when he would cover other lolcows than Chris, he would not get as many views, which made him get angry at the chat. He then had to make multiple community posts, as well as uploading an apology video. However, this has since been made private. On the 4th of August, Dylan decided to continue the Sonitude comic now that Christian had been arrested. However, it does not appear that this attempt lasted too long, as I haven't heard from it since, as well as him breaking up with Taylor, who was working on the comic with them. This would not be his last attempt at a comic though, as more recently he's created a comic titled Cyclone. However, as I know nothing of art, I'm not going to comment on the art or the story, and it's not really pertinent to the whole narrative anyway. Although one thing I do want to bring up is that it seems as though he used lipstick and paint to do this comic, and with this animation, he does use many presets, which it seems Dylan uses very liberally. Dylan had been having an ongoing feud with somebody called Jesse Pajamas for something like a year. However, despite this, it was never really too interesting, and managed to become more stupid than the Sonic Legacy does. So much so that I really cannot be bothered to talk about it in depth due to actually being incoherent. However, what was funny about this situation was that he was constantly whining that he was being A-logged by Jesse and his associates. Further to this, he uploaded a video in December 2021 claiming Jesse was a paedophile, which got his video taken down. Twice. It took him until the third upload to realise that maybe he shouldn't be uploading content that could get his channel taken down. Dylan and another YouTuber by the name of Rogue Internet Man had been doing a podcast together called the Quickfill Podcast, where they would both watch and commentate over one of Chris's videos. However, this podcast would not last for too long, as Dylan fell out with Rogue in June 2021, as Rogue was busy with real life things and seemingly didn't give Dylan any notice, causing him to whine. However, that would be the end of the situation, until the 15th of January 2022, where Dylan requested to talk to Rogue on a stream, which Rogue accepted.
So, you and I, we did that stream together and everything, and you came to me, you wanted me to watch Chris videos with you. I agreed, figured, this would be mutually beneficial, why not? And we did them. I don't think they were very good, but your audience seemed to like them, and that's fantastic. However, later on, as we were doing it, I actually got pretty sick, and I wasn't able to show up, and I was taking care of life stuff while I thought I was dying. And after that, then I had to move because I had to get out of a living situation I was in, and then I had to go deal with some other life stuff. And you were aware of this. I mean, you saw the time where there was the fundraisers and everything, but then when I wasn't able to show up, that bothered you, and I understand that, but you have to understand that when it comes to survival, I have to make sure that not only am I making sure I'm not getting sick or getting better from being sick and taking care of my family and getting things in order, but I also, if I'm going to spend my free time on YouTube content, I've got to focus on my own stuff, because honestly, my day job doesn't pay enough. I've got to eat.
How am I supposed to continue to get you to do the show when you don't?
Because I fucking agreed to do it. Are you that fucking stupid? I agreed to do it with you.
Can you not insult me, Rogue?
Are you gonna cry? Come on, just talk like a fucking adult. You're fucking
I am
lying.
talking like an adult. I'm not lying.
You've got 1,400 people watching you, so
I'm
make sure you
not
know.
afraid of you, Rogue. I'm not afraid of you.
That's why your voice is shaky. I'm talking to you right now, and then when I bring up counterpoints, you try to talk over me. I've heard murmurs of people that are close to you saying that you were talking about me. Now, I figured you would, because I've seen your history where you always got to dissolve every stream. Somebody who's your internet friend is now your online enemy. So I figured, okay, whatever. But I didn't give it much mind. And of course, if somebody brings it up to me, I'm just going to brush it off as a joke, because that's the only way to approach it.
If you needed something, Rogue, I could have helped you out.
I didn't want fucking handouts from you. There was already that fundraiser shit.
You need a handout, Rogue.
But I don't need your help. You're not some fucking god. I don't need your help.
I'm not claiming to be a god, Rogue. I was just someone working.
I don't need your help. Dylan, you're not my friend. Just be the bigger man and fucking block me if I'm not such a bad guy. You brought it up. Whose idea was all this shit?
I said I wanted to talk to you, Rogue.
And you brought up doing it live. I didn't want to fucking talk to you, period.
Privately.
Because I'm not obligated to you. You're not my fucking girlfriend.
You're not
and I'm not your girlfriend because you don't have one fucking period, man. I don't owe you anything.
I chose in my relationship, Rogue. I chose to move back down
That's
with
fantastic.
my money.
That's fantastic. What little money you fucking got. I didn't want to
That's
do anything
nice.
with you because you owe nothing to me and I owe nothing to you. This is fucking stupid, man. Like, what was gained by wanting to even do this live?
Just subtle things. That's all.
What does that do? Because all it does is just invite people to come and watch. What does that solve? Ultimately, what was your goal?
I'm hoping that we can continue to talk. I don't see anything is over with yet. If you want to talk more about stuff, I'm open to continue talking.
This is just, it's fucking stupid. I'm honestly, I'm beyond confused why this even needed to happen.
Okay, you can hold that.
Oh
opinion.
shit, thank you for the drink.
You're welcome. Dinner will be ready soon too.
Sounds good.
Hello.
Don't you miss that, Dylan?
Nope.
You don't
I
miss
chose
it?
my relationship.
I'm sure
I
you
want to
did.
go my own road.
I'm sure you
I
did.
did.
That's why you cried.
I didn't cry about Taylor once. I moved to Oklahoma because I wanted to. I put my money into moving back here.
So
Why
you made
is
a bad
it so
decision
hard
and
for you
cried.
to believe? Why is it so hard for you to believe that I wanted something else out of my life?
You see why we should have had a moderator, Dylan? What a fucking joke.
I feel like that this is going nowhere, Rogue.
You're right, it is absolutely going nowhere. It's got something to come up with your channel.
This debate clearly did not work out too well for Dylan, completely humiliating him with him having to rage quit the call. Upon the end of this call, Dylan made his Twitter private shortly before deleting it. Dylan then did the typical damage control thing and he stated that this was part of his recovery and is looking to get psychological help. Which isn't really the time to say this, as he was only made fun of on a stream, and that's it. The next day, he also revealed that he was removing his drama content, including Sonic and social media insanity videos, the main draw of his channel. Since this Rogue stream, things really haven't gone well for Dylan. Drama with Taylor, his ex-girlfriend, briefly occurred, since it was rumoured that she had moved on from Dylan and started dating someone else by the name of Jessie. This didn't actually happen, but as Dylan checked his own thread, he likely saw this and in response contacted Taylor's mother, which is just a dumb thing to do. But what do you expect? As I stated previously, he's taken down all of his popular content, which is likely to damage the analytics of his channel, as well as make many people leave, which is happening as evidenced by his social blowing. More recently, he's moved on to comic-related videos, which do not do near as well as his older content used to. Further to this, he's e-begged on his community tab numerous times since. So, what's next for Dylan? Well, knowing his history, it is not going to be good for him, and will probably try to start some more fights soon, because he just can't help himself. He really does just need to keep up with stupid drama, but that's probably not going to happen, because for the most part, he is the one instigating it.
Everyone knows there are 12 months in the year, right? Not the other guys. They charge their prepaid customers 13 times a year by charging every 28 days. Huh? They call these shorter months dismay, misfortune, bad juju lie. It all sounds a bit unfair, you hear me? At 2 degrees, we use the normal calendar, charging our prepaid customers a sweet 12 times a year instead of a stick 13. 2 degrees, fighting for fair.
Hey guys, Patrick here. And today, we're going to be listening to something that I think is going to be pretty interesting. So Dylan recently came out with a video explaining why he changed his name and rebranded the channel. Now, I honestly didn't expect him to make a video like this, to be completely honest, because making a video like this, you kind of have to acknowledge the controversy that forced him to change and rebrand his channel and all that stuff, right? There's no way you could make a video explaining why you're rebranding your channel without, like, you know, explaining why you're rebranding your channel. You know what I mean? I figured he would just kind of sweep it all under the rug and, you know what I mean, just kind of pretend that none of that shit ever existed and, you know, just kind of move forward. Which, honestly, PR-wise, I think is the better move, IMO, but, you know, that's just me. But so, we got a video here. It's about 7 minutes long. I'm going to be listening to it on 1.5 times speed just because that is how I listen to most videos, if not 2 times speed. But I figure if I listen to this at 2 times speed, that, you know, other people who would want to listen to my videos at 2 times speed or so on and so forth, this would become wholly unlistenable. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to hear what the fuck he's saying. So we'll go with 1.5 times speed. And yeah, let's hear why Dylan decided to rebrand.
Hey guys, this has been a long time coming, but now it's time to do it. This is the big channel update video. I know you will notice immediately that this isn't my usual avatar. That's because this is the new avatar that Lava is drawing for me. I decided that it would be a good idea to phase out the avatars drawn by Taylor for obvious reasons. These are going to be in a similar art style.
Why is that, Dylan? You gonna explain that?
Oh, but it's going to be a bit different. Right now, there isn't too many poses made, so I'm just showing this one. It's not
I guess
going to
not.
be around or doing anything. It's just going to be here with the birds. But I don't have a big.
Oh, you mean the birds that are in that tiny little cage by his computer with no toys or anything inside?
Life update ready yet. I'm going to probably give you guys an update on my life a few months from now. But for right now, I feel like you need a big channel update because you may have noticed a lot of things have been changing. So, first of all, for the past 2 months, I have been doing just comic book related stuff. That being comic book news,
Why is
comic
that,
book
Dylan?
reviews, just a bunch of different comic book related things to see what I like, what I group with, what people connect to. And I have been really enjoying doing this type of content. Some of you guys are probably curious why comic books. Well, for the past 2 years now, I've been working on comic books, be it The Cyclone, The Drifting Edge, and Edge Legacy. These
I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war, just another family torn.